mic to you if you would like to ask Phil a question.
Okay, you mentioned the 365 character message. So when we started there, somewhere along our journeys with Plexus, how do you come back to a beautiful question asking model when you've got previous conversations that you totally blew it?
Oh, so you want to go and revive the dead?
We want to redeem ourselves, yes.
Okay. If you wanted to redeem yourself, what would be the first thing you should do? Any set of circumstances.
Apologize.
Start with an honest apology, correct? And I would use a framework that we talk about in our certification program, which is a framework called OFQ, which is Opening Fact Questioning. And it allows you to start any conversation cold without it being cold, as long as you've got a polite opening, a mutually agreeable fact, and an easy to answer question. So polite opening would be, hi, your name's, hi, it's Phil again. I'd suggest you probably use your own name. The mutually agreeable fact was, I know that I looked to connect with you 14 months ago about blank, 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 and chances are that the message that I sent to you was too verbose and probably turned you off more than created intrigue. Just label the monster, right? Anybody seen the movie Eminem? With Eminem, 8 Mile?
Yeah.
Yes.
In the 8 Mile movie, Eminem's so concerned about Papa Duck crushing him at the rap battle, right? So concerned that what he does, he takes everything the dude's going to say about him and his mom and his girlfriend and where he lived and how he grew up, puts it out there up front, wins the rap battle, creates a mic drop moment. So own your trash, right? Put it there, and if there's an elephant in the room, put the elephant in the room. Now guess what? You ride the elephant. Right? That's how it works. So what you then do is you put this fact in the room. I know that I looked to connect with you 40 months ago because. What I then do is ask an easy to answer question. The easy to answer question is something like, are you folks still living in the New York area? An easy to answer question is, are you still working in the education sector? Not, would you be interested in working a few hours part-time with our fantastic products to build yourself a supplementary income, go on fantastic trips, be able to fire your boss and change your life forever?
Not.
Not that. So what you then do, right, is you say, so, are you still living in ABC area or working in XYZ industry? They say yes. What I now do is I now use a past, present, future questioning arc. My past arc would be, what's been happening for you since? So what's been happening for you since the pandemic? What's been happening for you since last time we met at the kids' playground thing? What's been happening for you since XYZ? And then they know, I know this one, that comes back. What I then do is I ask so where are you at question. So, where are you guys at right now? What's happening in your world? They're like, we're just busy with the kids, and we're busy with this, and busy with the other, and work pressures, etc. So what are you doing in order to be able to get yourself out of that rut? Out of that change? Not much. Did you see it changing by doing not much? No, not really. Now what I can do is put a future-face question with a rejection-free opening formula. I can lift some words directly from the book. I can preface and ask with the words, I'm not sure if it's for you, but, and now all of a sudden it will pass straight through. And I'm going to add the second set of words from the book to it too, the words open-minded. I'm not sure if it's for you, but how open-minded would you be to learning about some alternative ways that you might be able to create the change you're looking for in your life? See, I'm not offering anything. I'm pulling and not pushy. What are they going to say? Tell me some more about that. You might then say, well, when would be a good time for us to have maybe a whole 8 minutes to have a Zoom or in person or a telephone conversation? Right? I'm not going to put it, I'm now going to take it offline or away from the messaging. And they're going to say, well, maybe this evening. You say somewhere like 7:15? No, not on the hour or on the half hour, because I've said this is a short conversation. Somewhere like 7:15. And she says, well, can you do sometime after 8? You say, like, how about 8:10? Right? What you then do is you then call 8:10. You say, hey, it's Phil calling. They say, hey, thanks for calling. You say, I'm just calling as promised. They say, thank you again. You know when somebody says thank you to you, they feel indebted? What's the best way to start a conversation you're looking to influence or change? Other person feeling indebted. I get to that conversation, what do I now do? I use a past, present, future arc again. What's happened for you since? Tell me some more about what it is that's really going on. And then I'm going to use a what do you know about question. What do you know about the benefits of products like Boom? What do you know about the number of people that could see the benefit in products like this? Who do you know in your locality that might have a benefit for those kind of products and services? They're like, well, plenty. You say, well, tell me why you wouldn't do this. See how that approach helps? Tell me why you wouldn't, as opposed to let me give you 5 good reasons why you should. I know we started with how do you rescue, but it just kind of played out an evening.
Big fan of your book on chapter 22, and thank you for reading it in person. Like, your voice is awesome.
Yes.
Because you said something earlier about your workshop and 2-day certification, something about that. What is available for us collectively and our teams to engage more with your content?
Okay. Well, thank you for asking. Is the most listened to non-fiction audiobook of all time, not because it's the most sold, but because people listen to it on repeat, on repeat, on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. Repetition is the mother of all skill. I'm going to give you a few things you can do for no money first. Firstly, re-listen to the book. Secondly, remind yourself of your critical conversations. Decide your 3 critical conversations in life, and then reread the book with only those conversations in mind, crafting yourself examples around those situations. Build yourself some muscle memory. Other thing you can do with your teams, particularly if you run things like book clubs, is pick a sequence of words from the book and just decide like it's most people mundane. And then you're going to utilize a sequence of words as much as you can as a team in any one 24-hour window. Be obnoxious with it. I'm going to use it in recruiting, I'm going to use it with past clients, I'm using it in Starbucks, I'm using it with my kids, I'm using it in the bedroom, I'm using it everywhere I can. Right? In as many ways as you possibly could, in a 24-hour window, stretch that muscle memory out. And if you're obnoxious with it in playtime, it will stretch back when you need those skills more, then they'll show up for you more in real life. If you like the book and love the book and want some exercises, we do run a free 31-day challenge. It's on exactlywhattosay.com, and you'll hear from me or one of our certified guides every day for about 50 days with a sequence of words and something you can do to go use it in your real world so you get practical application. But in particular reference to the certification programs, we have a full curriculum around exactly what to say. 32 sequences of words, ability to stitch them together. And I run 2-day workshops in New York City, 16 people, private certification events, looking over a little park called Central Park, and very private, intimate 2-day premium experience to certify folks there. Find out about those again on exactlywhattosay.com, or if you're intrigued, ping me on Instagram and I'll send you the link. 16 people events we hide so that we get the right 16 people in the room. And then I also have certified partners across the country that run the same program in different locations too, in terms of going deeper on all things exactly what to say. Plus, we got somewhere like 900 articles on exactlywhattosay.com where other individuals have put their take around the work for different examples. So, long answer to a short question. Thank you.
Excellent. What else do most people want to know? Let's ask. Are there any last questions? Over here? Great.
Have a real life, live question going on right now.
Love it. Let's go.
So I just get a message from a brand new dream runner. Hey Misty, this is my friend Lindsay. She is looking to get started with Plexus. I hope you could help her figure out what's going on with her body and what she might need to do to help her feeling herself again. And I'm like, listening to all the things in my head that you just said, and I'm totally frozen.
You just broke it. I broke you. And I know there's some value in this, right? The worst time to think about the thing you're going to say is in the moment you're saying it. And historically, what you might have done is just launch straight into taking this monkey on your back and solving it, and not necessarily supporting the person that is looking to be able to get the help, right? You might just literally run straight with this. The fact that you've taken a beat, taken a breath and gone, I don't have to respond instantaneously, I can give myself a few seconds, is actually a useful thing that we should all give appreciation to. Taking a beat sometimes just allows your second thought and your third thought to be better than your first thought. But give yourself that gift of grace. What outcome are you looking to achieve?
Well, I would hope that I would ask questions that are curious and I get some input from her and I listen to her and hear her and I
So
can
you've just
give
been
her-
looped into a group text or a group chat?
Yeah, she just literally tapped.
Okay, so she's just gone, done. There you go, sponsor. Earn your money. Right? So what I'd do is, before responding, is I'd kick a one-way message back towards the person that you've recruited, that is your new runner and say, hey, look, before I dive in here, what do you think best advice? What are you thinking that you might be able to do? And actually build that muscle memory of getting them to play hypothetical first. Then take some of their words, and what you can now say is, what's the name of your new runner?
Nikki.
So you can say into the group text, Nikki's told me so much about you. That's a fact, right? Excited to be able to help you with this. And then you can ask a couple of questions. First would be, what is prompted you most to commit to going on this journey with us? And let them sell you on the why first, as opposed to you getting straight to the here's what I can do for you. Because you need the evidence of that. You're going to need it to take this person on the journey. You're going to need it for long-term customer retention. Because you're going to need it to keep coming back to you. Because you know if somebody's looking to leave, if you haven't got that upfront big reason, you can say, so is it okay that change you were looking for is not going to happen in your life? Are you good with that? I remember once a person telling me they wanted to join my business and they wanted to earn enough money to be able to go on, to be able to take the kids to Disneyland, and then it got hard and they said they were going to give up. I said, it's okay, you tell the kids they're not going to Disney. They said, that sounds harder. I said, well, should we get back to work then? But what I'd be looking for is to understand some of their motivation in it, and I'd be playing two conversations at once. The key is here, you don't take the monkey on your back and show. What you do is you allow rehearsal time for your new recruit, your runner, alongside them being able to pre-brief and think about what you do. You then do what you said was going to happen. They then see it. You then, in debrief, ask these questions back to your person once you've got to the end of it. What did you learn? One of the most important questions is, what did you learn? Let them tell you. And what else? Watch what more you get from an and what else question. Then ask, so how might you go about doing this yourself next time? And watch what happens is you're now growing people alongside it. They might say, well, I'm still not ready to be able to do this myself as of next time. You say, well, how much more ready are you next time than you would have been otherwise? They're like, I'm a lot more ready. How many times do you think you might need to do this with us alongside each other before you feel confident in helping other people be able to provide the same level of advice? Well, I probably need to see you do it 5 more times. Okay, we know where we're at. 4th time, you can then say, do you still need the 5th? They're like, no, I'm good. You're like, wow, you did better than expected. Important point about success. One of the biggest reasons that people leave this industry is because they do not feel successful. The word I want to focus on there is feel. Success is merely a feeling. There are so many metrics to what success could look like in this industry. The most important one is what feeling successful is for the other person. If they feel successful, they stay. If they fail to feel successful for long enough, that's where they'll look to be able to leave, both from a VIP customer point of view and a brand ambassador point of view. Help them feel successful. Set bars that they can jump slightly over. But this is less about your conversation with the customer, more about the conversation with the brand ambassador, in my mind.